an example where you really need calculus. So you know our classical formula for acceleration, just regular linear acceleration, which equals change in velocity over change in t, right? This is algebra. Now, if you go into calculus, you can say that the first derivative of velocity or the second derivative of displacement equals acceleration. Now, if you translate that into rotational motion, we do d omega dt equals alpha. In this example here, they tell us that alpha actually depends on angular speed, technically angular velocity, if you will. So we'll say negative a omega squared. They want us to give them the specific value of velocity at a given time that equals t. If I write this like that, now let's rearrange this real quick. I'm going to put my omega where it belongs, like so, over omega squared would be equal to negative a times dt. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the integral of both sides. My object starts with omega 0. So I'm running from omega 0 to some sort of omega, while the time is going from t equals 0 to t equal t. T capital T, as in some sort of value for t. Figure out what the value of omega is at that particular moment in time. Now let's take our integrals. So here I will run from omega 0 to omega that I'm after, and time will be from here to t. If this is an integral, then I'm going to have negative 1 omega from omega 0 to omega. It would be equal to negative a t from 0 to t. Well, plus technically, okay, I do apologize. I have to say plus c. Since I'm running from omega 0 to omega and it's with a minus, I'm going to say 1 over omega 0 minus 1 over omega will be equal to negative a capital T. When I subtract, that just disappears. I'm going after omega, so this is my point of interest. So I'm going to rearrange this one more time. 1 over omega, take this to the right, this to the left, cross the line, switch the sign, 1 over omega 0 plus at, and if I put it to the common denominator of omega 0, so then I'm going to have at times omega 0. Since I'm looking for omega itself, switch it, so omega is going to be omega 0 over 1 plus at omega 0. That is the answer, and that is why Newton invented calculus.